Minnesota Vikings fans know and love Justin frickin' Jefferson. Last year's Offensive Player of the Year, MVP finalist, led the league in receptions and yards, and is flirting with 2K. He's going to get it, as well as he's going to win the Triple Crown. I think eventually he may win the MVP as well. And through the first 3 seasons of his career, he's shattering records for being 24 years young, and is just really been amazing the first 3 years. He's been the focal point of the offense. He is easily the wide receiver 1 in the National Football League, and he's shattering records all over the place, and it's something that's beautiful, very beautiful to see. And the Vikings need to extend him a long time, keep him in purple, and it's not hyperbole. Like, if Jefferson keeps up this pace for the next 10 years, has a couple of 2K seasons, he could be considered the GOAT, the greatest of all time at the receiver position, up there with Randy Moss and Jerry Rice, etc. So there was a take on social media yesterday where, so I generally don't like poo-pooing on other fellow bloggers and whatnot, but this was just like face-meltingly hot take. Now, we put out hot takes all the time, and of course we come from the prism of being a homer, and yeah, I mean, some of them are a little bit outlandish. I mean, the Vikings drafted 17 Pro Bowl or 17 Hall of Famers in recent years. Maybe not. Maybe it's just 16. I don't know. Who really knows? But this one is bad. This one is bad. So Bruce Irons, Packers FTW, which I don't know. I don't know, man. He may have had it first. Who knows? But Christian Watson has a higher ceiling than Justin Jefferson. Just like, ay Dios mío, es muy caliente. Because look at this. So this tweet had 1.8 million views. It was quoted 738 times, mainly by Vikings fans being like, WTH, mate. Again, it's one thing to put out a hot take just to have a hot take, but it's another thing to actually believe it, because he doubled down and backed it up. And so he also tweeted out, Justin Jefferson's career high is 10 touchdowns. Watson had 9 touchdowns as a rookie, 7 through the air, 2 rushing. Randy Moss is one of the most physically gifted wide receivers of all time, and Christian Watson has a better athletic profile. Again, if this was a parody account, that would be one thing. But apparently, like, this guy's pretty serious. Well, Packers Insights and Sarcasm. So maybe this is. But I mean, he wrote a book. So I mean, this has to be PFTW. Maybe we might need to get on that. Maybe we might need to get lawyers involved. I don't know. But I ain't hating. I respect fellow hustlers. But I mean, this is just bad. This is just a bad take, man. And Christian Watson, respect. Number 34 overall pick in 2022. Yes, the selection that the Vikings got from the Lions. They shipped it over to Green Bay. And Watson, in his rookie season, 41 catches for 611 yards, 7 touchdowns, 66 targets. I mean, overall, it's a nice rookie year. But it's not anything to say that you could have the ceiling of the greatest receiver of this generation. Ain't there yet, man. Plus, also, if you look at him at NDSU, and yeah, NDSU had a little bit more of a running offense, but he never had a 1,000-yard season for the Bison, playing against D2 competition. So or FCS competition. So I don't know, man. Again, I understand having a hot take just to have a hot take, but this one is just bad. This one is just bad. And again, Justin Jefferson has a legit chance to end up being the greatest wide receiver of all time. And you can say, sure, I mean, Christian Watson, even though Watson is 35 years older than Justin Jefferson, you could say that, hey, he could develop, even though Jefferson has a 2-year NFL productivity head start. Maybe Watson will come up and Jordan Love and will have a connection. Also, hey, all the Packers fans, like, isn't it a step down for Christian Watson going from an alleged Hall of Famer, the alleged back-to-back MVP, to Jordan Love, an unknown quantity? Isn't that the thing, too? I don't know, man. I don't know. But again, I am all for backing up your squad, but this is a horrifically bad take, as well as, I mean, Christian Watson had 9 touchdowns, and Jefferson only had 10, so obviously he's in that ballpark. And again, Randy Moss, it had to pain him to say that Randy Moss is the most physically gifted wide receivers of all time. Or, I mean, I don't know, maybe he's only talking about Tennessee Titans or San Francisco 49ers Randy Moss. I don't know. Who knows? But, yeah, Christian Watson is a physical freak. Could he put it together like Randy Moss? Who knows? I mean, Randy Moss is widely regarded as a top 2 receiver of all time, 1 or 2, depending on how you see Jerry Rice. But I mean, there's been a lot of physical freaks that played receiver. Ain't got nothing on Randy Moss. And just because you can run fast and jump high doesn't mean that you're going to be a great receiver. And I think Christian Watson is going to be fine. But, comparing him to Randy Moss, that's not fair to Watson. And saying that he has a higher ceiling than the wide receiver one in the league right now, that's really unfair to Watson, too. It is. And again, this isn't just addressing the absurdity, because we almost didn't even, give this a time of day, but it's just hilarious. Where, again, the guy's profile says insights and sarcasm. I don't think this is sarcasm. I think that a lot of Packers fans are all up on the ass of Christian Watson, saying that he's going to be the best thing since sliced bread. But again, hyping up your own guy and downgrading the opposition, I fully understand it. But this, too hot. Too hot of a take, man. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Some Packers blogger says that Christian Watson has a higher ceiling than Justin freaking Jefferson. Okay. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.